me. Hello, it's Janice. I need to adjust this just a little bit. Hold on. Okay, hello, it's Janice from Shabalot. Thank you for joining. It is Sunday. I have no idea what the date is. I've had a couple days off from my lives. I wasn't feeling well, so I'm feeling much better today. So back at it. So now I have a couple more days I need to make up. So I think I'll be going until the end of next week sometime. I have still 6 more to do, or after this I'll have 5 more. So what we're going to work on tonight is this box. This is the chocolates box that we started last week, and we put the IOD molds, the birds IOD molds on the top. We only did a couple molds together when we were doing it, so I added some more. Hi, Colleen Sears, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. This is a chocolate box that we are decorating with some IOD molds, and it's the birds. So we put some molds on the sides, and so tonight I'm going to do a couple more molds on the sides. They didn't quite finish yet, and then we're going to decide on what we can do for painting this, or to embellish it even more. And I had a couple of I just had an idea, not just a couple of minutes ago. My desk is a disaster. I think that putting on some transfers would be really nice. So I have a lot of scraps from transfers that I've not used. For instance, I have this one, and I have this one, really big. But I thought, let me take the top off of this. I'll just put this down here. This is the mermaid mold. I was working on the lamp today. We could take some of these decorations and put them, I think they would look really pretty if we put them on here somehow. It's pretty big, and I still have my dragonfly from when we were doing the chairs, so I can even put a dragonfly on here. Smaller ones, this is a smaller transfer that might work nicely. So I think I'm going to, probably would have been good to put the transfers on first, but this was a work in progress, and so we just keep adding on layers and layers, and that is what makes these pieces that we're creating interesting and more of the shabby chic look, because it's not going to be perfect. So, but I like this branch. Now I'm just going to see how and it actually even has some writing on it, some French writing. Is it French? I think it's French. So if I could find the perfect way to lay this out, I might just have to do it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to cut these things so that they will be so that they'll fit, so that they'll be to size. So I do not have my scissors. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get my scissors. Hi Deb. Hi Amanda. Amanda, I've been thinking of you because I need to talk to you about the 4th of July, but I'll send you an email after this, all right, hon? I'm gonna go get my scissors. Did you see what we're working on? We're working on a chocolate box that I painted white and then put on the IOD molds. And now I'm going to put some transfers on it to give them some branches and some leaves and things. So I need my scissors, so I will be right back. Okay, so I have my scissors, and the first thing I'm going to do is cut out the words, the letters here. I'm going to use cut that out. I'm going to put it right, I'm going to center it the best I can. I want it to go up higher, so I'm going to cut. All right. Try to center it. Okay. Got my brayer. Donna, hi Donna. How are you? I'm putting this, we're working on that chocolate box that we started last week. I haven't been feeling well, so I took the last couple of days off. And it's thundering. Can you hear the thunder? So I'm on my, I don't know what day I'm gonna have. If I knew the date today, I would know how many I've done. But I have no idea what the date is. So I'm putting some transfers on this chocolate box because I have a lot of extra little pieces of transfers. You never throw them away because you can always find, you know, projects that need a little something something, and you'll be really happy you saved the extras of your transfers. And this one's going on nice and easy, which is making me happy. I shouldn't have said anything. Randy, I was watching on the boat. Janice was, oh yes. Randy was outside today working on the boat, and I was working at home. We are getting ready for a voyage. Well, Randy's getting the boat ready for our vacation. We're gonna take the boat to Cape Cod, which is about a 6 or 7 hour boat ride, and we've never done that before. So, see, it's all off. The transfer's clear. There's nothing on it. And so now we've got some letters on it. I hope it's straight. I tried. It is. Okay. So now I'm going to put these flowers on it. I'm going to have to see how I can want to make it go straight up and down. All right, so I'm going to cut off right about here. After I put this transfer on, I'm going to think about paint. I want this piece to be classic shab, just the white. I want it white with just the dark wax. I don't think I've done anything like that with you guys. So, I already painted it one coat of white. Probably should have painted the other coat of white before I did the transfer. Oh boy. It always works out though somehow. So I hope everybody's doing well. That's good. Can you see? So I got that on, and I still have this dragonfly, and I'd like to put the dragonfly, although the dragonfly I can't, because the dragonfly looks like a monster dragonfly because it's much larger in relation to these birds. So no dragonfly. I don't want to scare people with the monster dragonfly. So I am going to put more transfers on, but first I'm going to get some paint. I'm going to paint this with my white. I have two whites. DIY has a couple of whites. I have, let's see, what do I have? I have crinoline. Yeah, I'm going to paint it with the crinoline. I'm going to use my spray bottle, which I have to go get. Hi, Bobby head. That looks pretty with the transfer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the birds with a lot of water, because I just want a very light, where did I put my paintbrushes? Okay, there. Very little bit, a very light coating of paint. This isn't the right brush. I'm gonna use this brush. I thought about painting the birds before I put them, like we talked last time, that it was probably easier to put the birds on, to paint them before putting them on the box, which I would have done today because I put more birds on today, but I'm going to paint them white anyway, so that's why I didn't paint them first, because I want them to be the same color as the box. So the next time I do molds, though, I'm going to follow your advice and paint them before I paint the molds before I adhere them to whatever it is they're going to be going on. I also worked on the mermaid lamp today. I painted the last mermaid that we put on, and it's looking really good. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do for the rest of the lamp. Like the bottom part of the lamp, the base of the lamp, I without anything on it, but I don't know. I might change my mind tomorrow, so I didn't want to make the decision today. I'd like to have the mermaid lamp on, so I want to get her done before, because we're going to be sleeping on the boat, and it'd be nice to have a little lamp. It's starting to pour outside. So I'm just going to get a little artist brush. No, not a little artist brush. I want to get something with a flat. No, I'm going to use a little artist brush. This is a teeny weeny brush. And just kind of paint around the transfer that I just put on. So the next time I do this, I will paint it first and then put the transfer on. I don't know. I just saw that transfer and got so excited, and I just wanted to put it on. And I don't mind painting around it, because I'm going to be sanding and waxing and all that other stuff, so it's going to, you won't even be able to tell. Actually, I could just paint over it and then wipe it off with a towel. That's probably what I should do. Let's try that. Let's wet it. Let's paint over it. Now let's just wipe it back. So I just painted over the transfer that I just put on. See? And now I'm going to take a towel. I'm going to take this towel and I'm just going to wipe the paint off it so we can see it. There we go. That looks good. It's kind of like a whitewash. Now I'm just blotting the paint. I'm giving the paint some texture by doing this. This is called ragging. Maybe you'll see it when I hold it up. I think next week, if I can coax Randy to help me, I might work on a secretary's desk. So tomorrow is Monday, and I believe I have a week left of my lives, or 5 or 6 days. So I want to work on a big piece. I haven't worked on a big piece in a while, and I get that feeling where I really need to work on a big piece of furniture. So I'm going to, if Randy can get, they're kind of heavy. I have 2 old secretary desks downstairs in the garage. If I can get him to help to bring it upstairs for me, I say help me, but he'll probably just do it. I would like to paint that. So there's the top. When it is all dry, I'll decide if it needs another coat or sanding or whatever, and then I will wax it with the dark wax, so it'll be antiqued. I don't think it needs any more transfers. I kind of like it simple like this with just the one. I think that looks kind of pretty. So now what I want to do is, this is the bottom. So I have 3 of these big birds on the bottom. So what I'm wondering is, and then I can add some flowers, because this is really big, so I can make this thing go all the way around it. The question is, do I need more birds before I put that on? So I definitely need something here because I don't have anything on this side. So the other question is I had with myself when I was doing this is, do I do the same bird? It's enough on the top? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think it looks pretty, right? So, so on the sides, I'm thinking about doing the same bird, like just all the way around. I think that would be kind of elegant looking. Like, I don't know, it won't be so messy and like chaotic. But I can always add those after the transfer. The other thing I was thinking about doing, though, is, no, not going to, because it looks really good. I was just going to change the top, and I just looked down at it, and it looks really good. I was thinking I could wax the birds. I could add some blue to the white wax and wax the birds with the bluish, a light blue wax, and that would give it some color. So, but I'm really liking the way that it looks, so I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. Chris just joined. Hi, Chris. How are you? So we're back on the chocolates box. And I added some more birds today. And then we just added a little bit of a transfer. So Donna, you think the same bird, right? I think that would be nice. So thank you. Ooh, thank you for agreeing. So what I'm gonna do is, all right, so what bird was that? This is the IOD bird mold, and the one that I have is, it's the biggest bird on here. For some reason, I was having a very easy time with the clay today. I wasn't even putting in cornstarch on the mold, and this bird, like the mermaids and this bird are large. So the littler birds that I did today was so easy, they just came right out. So I'm just gonna put the cornstarch in just in case, because this bird is, it is big. I'll probably just need 2 more of these. I'm just wiping the cornstarch around with a little painter's brush. I'm gonna stamp out the excess and put the bird in. It's thundering. Coming out beautiful. Why do you have the word coming in quotes? Okay, so I'm just pressing the clay into the mold. I wasn't even using the credit card because it seems to have softened since I got it, and it's just very easy. So I have this clay on my website. It's the Creative, what is it? Creative Paper Clay. This is the 16-ounce size. This is a larger size. It's really soft today. The clay is going on very nicely, and it's coming out of the mold very nicely. Very easy. Okay. So then I just kind of smooth it in with my finger, take off the excess, go around the edges. There he is. So what I was doing today to get him out is I was rolling the, bending the mold because he seems to come out, because he's enlarged. I didn't have to do it for the little ones, but because he's large, he's a large bird, I kind of roll him out. So I might be paranoid, but I just really don't like him when he breaks. Drives me crazy. I can put him back together again, but I don't like it. Oh, where's his head? Where did his head go? That's so weird. It's not in here. Oh dear. Oh, it's underneath him. Okay, don't do that. So there's one. He came out pretty much in one piece, just a little bent. And I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to paint. And then we're going to figure out the transfers. So. Because I want to do this one around the whole bottom. I think that's not really pretty. Okay, so I need more clay. How much clay do I have? Oh no, I have to open up another package just for one bird. That stinks. Well, it's okay because I have another mirror. I have a mirror that I'm going to be putting the flower molds all around it. Debbie did that. I'm going to be posting that video. I've seen quite a few people do it. It's really pretty. So I'm going to need the clay anyway. So I'm going to open up another package, which I've had here all this time. Where? Oh, there they are. Okay. Hold on. Let me go get it. Hi, Valerie. You're killing me. You make me LOL. Who? Hi, Christy. How are you guys? Thanks for joining. Did you see? It's the chocolate box that we started the other day. And I added more birds and a little bit of a transfer. So now I'm just doing, for the bottom part, I'm just is it because I lost his head? Is that why you were laughing? What does it say, Valerie? Pop the mold in the freezer for 20 minutes, so much easier. See, Valerie knows too, because Valerie is extremely talented. Valerie makes jewelry boxes. She doesn't make them. She refinishes jewelry boxes. And I don't have the patience to put it in the, I would have to make, I don't have the patience to do that. So Valerie makes refinishes the jewelry boxes. Let me work while I talk, or talk while I work. I need to go get some more clay. Be right back. All right, so I just need a little bit more clay. Let me take a little bit. Oh, that's plenty. Chris Oliver Newman. You talking to the bird. Oh, I was talking to the bird. I didn't even know, Chris. I mean, I was begging the bird not to break because that's just not cool. It isn't cool. It's just not. It's not cool. Oh, well. So Valerie she refinishes jewelry boxes, and they're exceptional. The work it's not like my work. My work is just, I'm just trying to get her done. And I'm impatient, and it comes out in the end. Like, I'm pretty happy with things most of the time in the end, but I'm not meticulous. Valerie's work, though, I don't know her process. She might be like me. I highly doubt it. But her work speaks for itself. It is absolutely stunning. Are any of you guys on Instagram? Because if you are, you should really check out her page to see her work. You will be amazed. She is, Chris, you should see her work. It is... her page is Valerie Butler 2020. Valerie Butler 2020. I put some of her work on my Instagram page the other day. Just to support her, because her work is beautiful. And it's amazing. And I would really like to collaborate with you, Valerie, someday. Meaning, I'll do what you do. You do it on the jewelry box, and then I can do it on a dresser. The same thing. And we can make a YouTube video out of it. And then that would be kind of fun. And the same with Christy. Is it Christy? We were supposed to do something too, collaborate. So I'm still game for that. Even though my lives are ending soon, I'm still going to be going live probably once a week. Once a week on my page, every other week on the DIY paint page. Did I put Quonset? Yes, I did. The DIY paint page every other week, and trying to get some, and I'm doing the DIY a go-go YouTube videos. I did 2 videos this month for them. I'm not done with the second one yet, but I should be done tomorrow. And then I have videos for my YouTube channel, which I've been ignoring because I haven't had time. So there's the birdie. All right, no talking to the bird. Oh, look at him coming out. I didn't even do anything. Maybe he'll just come right out and I won't have to swear. Woo! Oh, darn it. Look, do you see? Oh, God. It's like they're teasing me, these moles. Look, is he missing something? Wait a minute. No, he's not. Wait. Oh, he came out perfect. I thought he was missing something. He's not. Valerie, your work is nice too. Thanks. All right, Valerie. You're going to have to figure out YouTube. You can, or do you already know YouTube? All right. Okay, I've got my two birds. All right, I've got my two birds. Now I have to glue them on this box. I just gotta see. Now, one is not gonna fit here. So that's okay, because I'm gonna have to transfer. There's plenty of space here for one and here for one. Okay, so it's gonna be easy. So I'm going to, everything is such a mess. It's really bad. I need to spend hours cleaning up. Glue. I have just Titebond premium wood glue. And it seems to be working fine. So I just put it on with my finger. So what do you guys think about me doing a secretary desk, like a big piece of furniture tomorrow? I'll finish up this tonight and I'll do the, okay, I gotta think for a moment. So the birds are all going in the same direction because it's the same mold, so that makes sense. All right, now I'm just gonna put no, I like him right here. Well, his head's kind of weird, but shoot. I'm just gonna hold him down just a little bit. What's the best glue to use? You know, I'm just using what I have around the house. Debbie uses that, what was that glue? I want to say AS220, but it's not AS220. One something. And then she uses Aleene's sticky glue, and I think she loves that Aleene's sticky glue. And that one is non-toxic and all of that. And she said that for her mirrors, where she was making some seashell mirrors, really large ones, years and years ago for clients, and that worked really, really good. So I'm just using this one because it's what I had. I forgot to pick up glue. And see, now we have two birds. And oh, well, I can't do that anymore. So those are the two that I've heard her use that she recommends. I think that Aleene's sticky glue, I think that's what it's called. I think she gets it at Hobby Lobby. Well, my very last bird for this project did not break on me. That was very nice. How nice of you. How nice of you, Birdie Molds, to not break on me. My last bird. I'm not intimidated by these molds anymore, so that's good. I'm going to put him right in the middle. Yeah, he's beautiful. And then I'm gonna do some whitewashing over it. Oh no, not. I'm going to do the transfer and then I'm gonna do some whitewashing. So he's all alone right in the middle. So it's coming out good. It's coming out really good. And you get to play that game where you put the glue on your hands and peel it off. Remember that? All right, so I don't even need the glue anymore. This project is on its way being done. I almost very close to finishing my mermaid lamp. I worked on that a lot today also, so that's almost done. This is gonna be done. I'm gonna finish my chairs. And then, what about Frankenstein? Cover won't fit. Oh, shoot. Oh, you're right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's stupid. I can just move his... Ugh. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. There. I just moved his wing down. He doesn't look as good without it really flying, but it's better than not being able to close it. So thank you, Donna. What'd I do without you? Okay, what am I doing? Oh, right. So now I'm gonna go to the ones that have been on here for a bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so these two have been on here for a little bit. Oh no, we're gonna do this first. Okay, so here's the transfer that I want to put on. So what I'm gonna do is just figure out the best place to put it. I need a big spot for the flowers. No, I don't. I can cut them up. All right. All right, let me see. I'm looking for, we don't have to put the letters. Okay, so it doesn't look like the letters are gonna fit, so we don't have to do that. This guy needs a little bit more glue. Paula, what are you doing? Okay. Not a lot of room for the flowers, but let's, all right, here's a good, all right, I gotta figure this out. I'm going to cut out, I have some wonderful, what does that say? Do you find it hard to cut the transfers close together? I'm watching you. You're watching my back, Donna. Yes. Yes, I do. I do find it very difficult, and I have been validated that it is difficult because I'm a retailer now, so I can see what other retailers talk about. We have a private Facebook group, and it is a conversation. Because I know when I was doing it for the chairs in front of you guys for the first time, I was mortified that I could not cut the transfer so that I could make it look good on my chair. I mean, I worked doubly hard than I should have had to, I think, because of the way they're formatted. So, I'm not allowed to say anything, but just so you know, changes are being made. So that's all I can say. But it made me feel so good when I heard that everybody is having that issue. Not all of the transfers are like that. Not all of them are all smushed together like that. But that botanical garden is the one with the sunflower, and everybody loves that sunflower. And so I think that's why it's a really popular transfer, but you can't get the sunflower out of there because there's so much else going on, and it's just very laborious. Is that a word? Like very labor intensive to work with that. It's fine if you're going to put it on. Like if I got a big bureau and I just slapped it on the way it is without any cutting, it's beautiful. So, that definitely feel free to do. It's just when you want to cut it. I'm trying to figure out where to put these. Like this one is easy to cut because they're not all smushed together. So I'm going to cut this one. I really love how things are just evolving, like working for the third, doing this for the, well, I've missed a few days, but it's very, very, it's taught me a lot. And, I'm really happy with the way a lot of the things that we worked on came out. Okay, I need to knock my fingers. All right, so I took out a little flour, cut out a little. How can you make third mermaid, Chris? Oh, you're talking to Chris? Okay. All right. So this I'll put here. I'm just going to put this on. They go on these transfers go on really, really easily on these tins. so pretty. They are really beautiful, I have to say. Okay. Well done. I put the transfer, I put it over the bird so it looks like he's flying behind the branch. That looks pretty, right? So, I was saying in the, Lisa Tracy, hi, how are you? Thank you for the hearts. That means you like it. I'm glad you like it. So like I was saying before, when you're using transfers, never throw any of the little pieces away that you might not use, because you use them for things like this. There's always places where you can put a transfer. Oh, here we go. Now here's the big stem. I don't think I'm going to use that, so I'll save that one for something else. Now we only have one on here, so I have to try to figure out what I got. Well, let's try this leaf. Let's just see. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I'm going to put the leaf on here. Oh, I found the other piece I was looking for. This is the piece I was looking for. I'm going to cut this. See how little I'm using? Just a little teeny piece, still a little flower, to fit in between these little empty spaces. I'm going to put that on. Oh, before I do that, I want to see if that will work, what my plan will work. I'm going to save that for a littler spot. This is a bigger spot, so I can do more with this. All right. Perfect. It's so much easier to manage these transfers when they're small too. But I am going to finish those chairs. I'm going to finish those chairs and they're going to go in my new booth. So I don't know if you heard, but I am leaving Jules Antiques in Richmond because they're a fantastic antique store, wonderful. It's just that it was way too far away from me. It's 40 minutes at least away. And that's not conducive to me bringing things there, like on it, I should be bringing things daily to the store, to the booth. So I already have a booth. I have at Stillwater Antiques in Greenville, Smithfield. I'm just going to say this, and Randy might agree, I have the best booth in Stillwater. I couldn't believe it when he showed me what he had. A few booths. He had like 4 booths available because, believe it or not, with the pandemic, people left, and with the quarantine and the pandemic, he lost people. I don't know why. I guess they didn't want to leave their. Some people, and I had heard that through some of the community groups that I'm in, that they didn't want to leave their stuff in a store that was closed. So a couple of people left Stillwater, and it worked a little bit good for me because he had space for me. And when I saw the spot, I couldn't believe how beautiful it was. It's bigger than the space that I have now at Jules, and it's got 3 walls where my other space had only the wall in the back and just the furniture we butted up against the furniture from the other booth, so there was no walls. This is 3 walls, and it's really nice. And so we have to go. Unfortunately, we gotta rent a truck and go get all my stuff out of Jules and then bring it over to Stillwater. And Stillwater, and we believe we're doing that the midweek of maybe July 7th, around there. Can't wait. Randy did recommend that place before the one in Richmond, but I had really wanted the one in Richmond because it's a great store, but it just is too much. And it's silly to drive 40 minutes when I have so many antique stores in Rhode Island. I mean, I could have gone down to Providence and scouted out some stores in Providence, but even going to this is like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes away from me. So much, oh shoot, what's that? Oh, I just missed I missed a little petal. So I did it? What? Come on, little petal. Alright, there it is. Okay, so we've got another transfer on that side. I love it. I'm so excited. This is going to be great. And I'm going to be putting most of the things that we've made together will be on my, in my booth. Middle of July. All right, so what do I have left? Oh, what do I have left? I know I have something left. Where did I put it? Oh, I have to see what I did so I remind myself. Oh, okay, that. Okay, that. All right. I don't have any more of that particular photo. Oh, yes I do. Yay. All right. It's a small space. Put this one right in between the two. And then after I put the transfers on, I'm just going to put that whitewash. It's just the crinoline paint. I use the spray bottle, put a lot of water, and it's kind of like almost like a whitewash over the transfers and the birds. So what this is teaching me, and you hopefully, is that, and you may already know this, is that this is like multimedia, because I'm not using just the molds, and I'm not using just the transfer, so I'm using multiple different kinds of techniques on this box. I wouldn't call it multimedia because I think of multimedia as something different, but so I just, whoops, where did I put it? Can you see? So just put that one right in between the two birds. So we're getting there. Not too much. I don't want to overdo. So I have to put something on this side. I have one side left. I have 2 spots left. So I've got, this is a real little space. And this one, well, they're both a little. So I don't have any more of that particular flower though. That's the only thing. I do have the leaves. I think I want to try to stay with the same transfer as much as possible. I don't want to mix it up with another piece. So I am going to work now with, all I have left is the stems. So I'm going to work with the stems. Which is, I have to really figure out how to do that because just a stem is weird. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do just a stem. Can I? Can I do just a stem? I think I can do just a stem if I do it like that. So it looks more like a bud. So I'm going to take that off. Because with a stem, it looks like there should be something attached to it. I don't have anything attached to it, so I'm just gonna do this. I hope that looks all right. Maybe if I make it like, I think it's gonna be fine. Just gonna, okay, got it. I guess that thunderstorm passed us. Randy, I can't read what you're saying. That is a lot of swallows. Oh, there's swallows? Yes, it is a lot of swallows. I didn't know that. What color are swallows, Randy? Because I was going to paint them blue, and if swallows aren't blue, I shouldn't paint them blue. arthritis, so that didn't feel very good on my finger. That's a lot of swallows. I know, but tell me what color swallows are supposed to be. There we go. Okay, so we just put that little leaf by the birdie. Now I just have one more spot right there, and then we'll be done. I really like it. I'm really happy with the way it came out. Now watch, I know when I clean up this table, I'm going to find more of that flower, and I'm going to be really mad. But I don't think so. I don't have any more of that flower, but that's all right because I don't need it. All right, I'm busy peeling glue off my fingers, so I'm gonna do one more. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. I might have an idea here. Who's that? A kitty cat or a puppy? I'm gonna cut this. Apollo, is that you? My dog sounds like he is pulling something apart. That's not good. He's always pulling something apart. I just want to make sure it's not something bad for him. Did I? That looks funny now that I cut it. It looks weird. Paulo, what are you doing? Oh, jeez. My hands don't want to work. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. That would be quite... Oh, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do it again where I'm putting the transfer over the bird so it looks like the bird is flying behind the leaf. And I hope it works. Hi Patty Richardson, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're doing a, this was a chocolate tin. I don't know if you were here when we started it last week, but I'm just about, I'm putting on the last transfer, and then we're gonna do like a whitewash effect kind of thingy over it. Might have to cut this. That's working. It's a little tricky getting it on the molds. So it's okay if there's a break. It just makes it look more vintage. Oh. Yeah. Okay, my last one's giving me a hard time. Lifting the transfer always helps. Lifting it and rubbing it at the same time. Okay. So I put that on like that. It didn't go on the bird's tail, so I just I need to just do that. Do birds have tails? Not a tail, Janice. On his wing, his back wing. How did this go now? I don't know how this went. Go like that. Now pull it. Oh, it went like, oh, I see. How the heck? This can't be the one. All right, well, I don't know which one. I don't know which little piece now. Is it that one? It doesn't look like it goes. Oh, I got it. It did. It did go. Okay. It's very complicated. Okay. Try to get this. I don't know. Oh, it's working. Yay. Sometimes you just have to cut them, especially over the ridges and stuff like that. It's okay to cut them, and it's okay that they break. The transfer kind of breaks. I'll show you when as soon as I'm done. If I can get it on there. Yep, I did it. Okay, he's on. Except for this little piece. Okay. All right, so now, whoa. So now, he looks like he's flying behind the branches. I don't know if you can see that where it breaks a little bit, and that's okay. So you just take the brayer thingy and you just kind of just go around the edges and press it in, and if it breaks, that's okay, because it's vintage. So there's a break right there, and there's a break on another one, and that's okay. All right, so we have done it. We did the top, and this is how it looks with the whitewash over it. So now we're going to do that on the bottom part. So I have, let me just get a sip of water. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so where's my, oh, here it is. And this I need, and my paintbrush for the crinoline. I'm using DIY crinoline. It's like a little bit of an antique white. So I'm going to, I'm sorry I don't have the phone very close to me tonight. So I'm going to spray the birds a lot. I hope this comes out okay. And because I really like this. All right, and then I'm going to take some crinoline and I'm going to paint over the birds. Do the birds first, and then I'll do the transfer because I'm going to want to wipe it away. I want to make sure that there's a lot of water on this paint because I'm just pressing it down a little bit because it looks like the glue, it looks like he's raising up a little. Right, I need to look at it a little. Just gonna paint the top up here. I don't need a lot of water up here. The birds I'm not so worried about with the water, it's more the transfer. But I'm gonna spray that transfer some more. He's staying on there, and I'm just gonna cover him up with some white. And then I'm gonna wipe it off. Before it dries. And remember, this clay-based paint dries very quickly, so you need to wipe it off very fast. And I'm gonna do it with like how I did the cover, with kind of like dabbing, like a ragging. I think this is called ragging. So just dabbing it off, because I don't want the paint to come completely off. And I like the texture that it gives. So I'm just gonna dab all around. Not on the birds, they have enough texture, but just on this paint. So you can see the difference between the one that has the whitewash and the ones that don't. They're a lot darker. So I'm gonna, all right, now I'm going to wet, which one did I just do? Oh, I did that. That's so pretty. Alright, I'm gonna do this one. So now I'm gonna do this, these two birds. I'm even be able to do that. Alright, so I'm gonna get, this is one of the Paint Pixie brushes. I don't have this one online, but it's the same as it's the same company that makes the DIY brushes. They're made in Italy, and I am going to try to contact, I actually shouldn't say that. I'm going to fill out the application to be a retailer for all of these Paint Pixie brushes, not just the DIY ones. So I will be able to sell these too. And I don't think that's going to be a very long process. I hope not. I actually forgot about it. I was supposed to do that last week. I wasn't feeling well, so I missed out on a couple of things I was supposed to be doing. So I'm going to paint right over those transfers. And make sure I wipe it off before it's too late. I'm going to do it with a dabbing it off. And a little rubbing, because I waited a little too long. And dabbing for some texture. So the step after this is actually a wax. Because I don't have a sealer on this yet. I'm still just using the paint. So, oh, you can really see the difference right there between the one I whitewashed and the one I didn't. I think it looks better with the white paint on it. So I'm just going to keep going, guys, until this is done. So feel free, you can catch the replay, or it's turning out really good. If you do any of my replays, I would love it if you could just comment that replay so I know you were there. And I check them. If you have any questions, comments, you could leave them. Still leave them even though it's not live. And I will answer them. I have no idea what time it is. Time goes by kind of quickly when I'm doing this. And I haven't been doing it for a couple of days, so it's good. I needed to. I missed you all. I missed you guys. I missed being here. So after this, I'm going to do the dark wax to antique it a little. We'll get some of the dark wax into the crevices of the birds. And so the birds will be given a little bit of color. Let me get my towel, my cloth. I'm going to dab paint off. 3D birds. What is this one called? It's not Birds and Branches, because that's the stamp, I believe. This one is, it's not Wings and Feathers. Haven't used that one yet. Dying to use that one. Birdsong. Is it Birdsong? I think this stamp is called no, not a stamp. I think this mold is called Birdsong. And these flowers from this transfer is from the, it's from the one, the Paris, the one we did the nightstands on, the Parisienne, the Flora Parisiensis, the one that I can't pronounce what it is. So maybe that's a question for the retailer group. How do you pronounce that beautiful transfer? I'm working on this side now. I'm going to paint the bird first. I'm dabbing it because I want to get the paint in all the crevices of the bird. All the grooves and everything. So you're on my Facebook page, Shabalot. This is my Facebook business page, which I have been doing a 30-day live marathon. I started May 31st, and I've missed 4 days, which I wish I didn't miss any, but sometimes things can't be helped. So I missed 4 days. So I'm not sure when my last live is, but I believe it's sometime next week. So before the 4th of July. And then we're gonna try to be on vacation that week. So I'm not gonna be doing any, well, I'm supposed to go live on the DIY paint page that Tuesday of that week. So that's the only thing I'm going to be doing that week. Other than that, we're gonna Randy and I are gonna try to vacate. But we're gonna be moving. Well, we're gonna be moving booths. We're gonna be moving out of one and into another. So. But I don't think I'll be going live that week other than the DIY paint page. Okay, I gotta wipe it off now. So I'm just gonna do some dabbing the paint off. Dabbing the paint like this all around gives it some texture. It's a little bumpy texture. I'm wiping it a little bit where the transfer is so it's not too covered. And make sure you have don't have too much paint on the rag. Okay, so let's see how far I've gotten. All right, so we did that. We did that side. We did that side. We did that side. Oh, we did all of it. Yay! All right. So, Jan, does the wax dry to a hard finish over time? Well, the sealants do, like the Big Top. So if you have like a table that you know is gonna have usage, like those side tables that I did, I waxed the sides, but the top part I'm gonna put Big Top on. Big Top or liquid patina. Big Top is shiny, and the Crystal Clear Chandelier, which is a liquid patina clear, is a more of a matte finish. So if you want a hard surface, you're going to want to use either Big Top or Crystal Clear Chandelier. So Big Top for the shiny finish and Crystal Clear for the matte finish for the hard surface that's going to get a little bit of wear and tear. The wax doesn't do that. The wax absorbs into the clay and is more of a protectant of the clay, of the paint. So I don't believe it hardens at like the Big Top. So you use the waxes for color, for enhancement of the colors, to protect the paint, but not necessarily to protect the protect it from wear and tear. So so those you would use the Big Top. That is what I know, or that's what I'm pretty sure. I will double check that. I know that's what I said about the Big Top and the Crystal Clear Chandelier was true. Those are the ones that give you that protected finish. As far as the waxing and how much protection they give, it's not as much as those two. So it depends on what you're waxing, what product you should use. I'm only waxing this piece. I'm not putting a sealant on it. So the wax is going to protect it from, grease or, but this isn't going to get a lot of, like, nobody's going to put a cup on it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't need that strong protecting. All right, so I'm going to put this guy aside. And I'm going to get the top. So this has been drying for a while. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the, I got to take this plastic off this table. The dark wax. So I don't need this paint anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm done with that. And have my wax brush, which is this. This is, these are on my website. These are the DIY wax brushes. They're very good. They're very firm brushes. I'm not using the white wax. I'm going to use the dark wax. I'm going to use clear wax and dark wax. And I will tell you why in a minute. Let me go get them. Okay, so I need the clear wax and the dark wax. Where are they? Okay, so here's the dark wax. And where's my clear wax? Where are you? Clear wax. Big can. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's my clear wax. my clear wax. I have a big can of clear wax and I'm not seeing it, and I need it. And the reason why I do the clear wax with Chris, but if they say, oh, I gotta put my glasses on, that the clay hardens to a, yeah, but I don't know if there's clay in the wax. Is that what you're saying? Clay hardens to a hard adobe finish and the wax becomes part of it, then wouldn't that, yes, wouldn't what also harden? The wax? Well, the wax doesn't have clay in it, but if you put the wax over a paint that dries to an adobe finish, then the wax, that's why that's kind of already protected. The wax is just going to seal the paint. It's going to seal it. It's going to protect it from the elements a little bit, like it's going to, sometimes it takes a while for that adobe finish to occur. It takes months, actually. So this can be activated, the paint can be reactivated with water for a long time after you've painted something, but when you seal it with the wax, it can't be reactivated. So this stops that process. This stops it from, if the paint got wet and there was no wax on it, it could get reactivated again, meaning the paint could, if it got wet, it could drip or whatever. So this is going to seal it and stop that process. But this isn't actually a hardener. I need to confirm that though. It's a really good question, and I'm going to put that into the group tomorrow and see what they say. Maybe I'm wrong. And see what they say. So I can't find my clear wax, and I'm not going to put dark wax. See how dark it is? It's really dark. I don't want to put this on because the clear wax, you put that on first all over the place. And then when you put that on, and then you put the dark wax on, and if the dark wax goes on too heavy, the clear wax underneath acts as an eraser. So if I just put the dark wax on here and it was too much, like it could still be too much. But if I put the clear wax on first, it'll come off a lot easier. And it lessens the risk of me putting too much dark wax on it and totally ruining this piece. So what that means is I'm going to stop here. I will either do the waxing tomorrow and by myself and show you tomorrow night, or I'll do it tomorrow night. If you want to see that process of the dark wax, you're welcome, Chris. I want to know for sure too, so I'll double check. So if you want to see the process of the dark wax, I can do it. I can just go live when I do it, and you could always just catch the replay. But tomorrow night I'm going to be starting a new project, whether it be the mirror with the roses on it or whether it be a big piece of furniture. So thanks for staying with me, you guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay? Bye, guys.